your daily updates. Newsman Dennis Daily offers his take on the events of the day in another daily video blog.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody. You know, most of the time when you pull off an interstate highway, you expect something to be there. But when you pull off Interstate 40 here on this road that traverses part of the Mojave Desert, you don't find much here. It's just an exit out in the middle of nowhere. It's where you pull off to go to Death Valley or head to Vegas the back way or see Joshua Tree National Park, which is still nearly another 70 miles from here. But there are quite a few exits on America's major highways that don't really lead to much anymore. Some were planned and built and never used, and others take you off the road in some pretty odd places.
And there are legendary stories about odd off-ramps, and even some that were partially built but never finished. Just northeast of New Orleans, for example, there's a beautiful exit in the middle of a swamp that literally goes nowhere. In downtown Burlington, Vermont, the east-west interstate was to have extended on a long sweeping arc toward the city center, but the project was never finished. In Indianapolis, Interstate 69 should have continued north through this major interchange. You can see the right-of-way was prepared, but the road was never built. In San Francisco, a series of diagonal parking lots in an area that was long kept clear of development testifies to a plan that would have brought a freeway through the neighborhood. In Washington, D.C., a planned freeway goes under a traffic circle on the left, but never fully emerges on the right. Sometimes freeway plans are thwarted by local residents who don't want to see their neighborhood intersected. Sometimes an existing freeway is torn down. After an earthquake, the old Embarcadero Freeway in San Francisco that obscured the view of the waterfront was demolished. The restored roadway now has a trolley down the center.
My favorite exit on the interstates is in West Virginia. Shortly after they built a new stretch, I drove down the road going from my hometown in Indiana back to Washington, D.C. I pulled off the exit to find that at the end of the ramp was gravel. I'm Dennis Daly with your daily news update.